Congratulations on taking your first step to becoming an auto glass technician at Smith&Smith. Our technician's role is where the rubber meets the road, where we start fulfilling our mission to keeping Kiwis safe on the road, at home and at work. By taking the time to watch this video, you'll get to understand what it takes to become a world-class auto glass technician, the good and the not so good aspects of this career. This role is very hands-on. It will make or break the customer service. We pride ourselves on the quality of work that we do. That is something that we'll never compromise on.
I was a chef for 12 years and then decided to completely change my career and found an awesome opportunity here at Smith&Smith to do exactly that.
I wasn't too nervous at the start. I think they provide us some good instruction and support. So it was nice and easy on my first day.
My first experience working on jobs was a chip repair. So you start really slowly into getting into the jobs, then you get more into the difficult windscreens. You think it's going to be a lot harder, but with the support and the training that's all provided, it comes a lot more easier.
When I joined Smith&Smith, I basically thought that the job was taking glass out of cars and putting new glass in cars. And I probably couldn't have been more wrong. There is so much more to the job, like the face-to-face interaction with customers, recalibrating cameras within vehicles, the computer side of things, and explaining the benefits of products in general.
The best thing working with Smith&Smith is the team. I really love working with the team, especially with the company. They take really good care of you and you get to work on brand new cars, which I really love.
You think you have to be really good, really fast and have everything on top when you start, but you actually get all that training and you have a very good flow to getting to where you need, where you will make mistakes when you first start. Something will be a little bit harder and more challenging, but you learn and you have that support to get over it.
Sometimes there'll be bumps in the road. There'll be problems that you'll have to solve and solutions that you'll have to find. That's all part of being a Smith&Smith technician.
There was one time when I was working on a 1998 Evo. It's a pretty expensive car, and unfortunately when I peeled some of the protective tape off, it took a layer of paint off the car. I immediately felt terrible, and the first thing I did is I went and told my leading hand. His reaction was, "It's okay." Everything was resolved by the end of the afternoon, and the customer was actually really happy with what we had done for him as far as getting his car painted and replaced. He said he was surprised that we had been honest in the first place, and it felt really good in the end to have been honest and maintained that high level of integrity.
Sometimes you can just have a bad customer experience, but then the next customer will be a great experience and it evens out throughout the day.
I once had this customer who came in. She got the date wrong for her booking and she showed up like a week earlier and she drove all the way from up north. Somehow we managed to get their glass because they were in stock, and then we managed to get the job done. And at the end of the day, she was really happy, and it made me happy too.
It's not always going to be easy dealing with customers. You just need to be honest and do your best.
From solving technical problems to outstanding customer service, whether it's -3 or +30 degrees outside, our technicians always demonstrate our core values: driven, caring, genuine and collaborative.
Quality of work is important to me. It is, at the end of the day, your work, your name on that job. You want to make sure that you're happy with that customer leaving with their vehicle and it's safe, because there's a lot of technology and strength and structural integrity in that car. You don't want to have them drive off and something goes wrong.
And what we do is we keep people safe. So if you see that wipers need to be upgraded, explaining the benefits of things like rain repellent, fresh cabin filters, it's all part of the job.
This job can be physical, especially in summer where there's high volume of jobs. But anyone can do this job. You know, you just have to maintain good fitness. You hydrate yourself during the day and take some, amount of breaks if you need to.
I think I was nervous about the physical side, but when you get into it, you gain strength a lot quicker than you ever think you would, and it becomes a lot more flowing.
You don't have to be really strong as long as you have the right mindset. It's about getting the job done right, and that's all it needs to be successful.
You actually needed to pay attention to what you're doing, attention to details, and also making sure that you follow correct processing to keep everyone safe.
Sometimes it can be frustrating for us as a tech and the customer when we have a piece of glass that is incorrect for their vehicle at the time. And at the end of the day, we try our best to do everything to make the job get done.
We will provide what we believe is the best training in the world. However, our technicians will need to show up and demonstrate our values every day.
You should choose to work for Smith&Smith because they provide good support and training, and they also create pathways to get your automotive reglazing certificate.
There's good job projection, so you can work your way up. You can go for managerial roles. You can just be a really, really good tech if that's what you want to do. And technology is constantly evolving, so there's always opportunities for something new.
Working for a company like Belron gives you heaps of opportunities. It's an international company with heaps of opportunity to grow, maybe not within your country, but you can always move and explore elsewhere, knowing that it's pretty much the same everywhere you go, other than maybe a language or a culture.
My favorite part is meeting different people in life. Sometimes you get to know they tell me about their life, tell me about their story, they're having a bad day. Sometimes I feel like, I'm a therapist too.
You should now have a realistic understanding of what it takes to be a successful Smith&Smith technician. We hope this better equips you to make the right decision about your future. Remember, when you choose Smith&Smith, you are choosing a great career with a supportive team.
The team you will learn so much from. They support you, they help you, and you'll make great connections with them.
Overall, had a really good experience working with such a lovely team and getting to work on brand new cars. It's been a bit of a really fun journey and I really love it.
If you're thinking about becoming a technician, as long as you're willing to do whatever it takes, you can do it.
Having a certain level of pride in your appearance and cleanliness just in your own workstation will benefit you massively.
And always having a big smile.
If you're ambitious and you want a job that has great projection for the future, I wouldn't hesitate to try out working for Smith&Smith.
Smith Repair, Smith&Smith Replace.